Hey everyone, how's it going? My name is Pixelated Fireball, and welcome back to Aberration. And welcome back to lag. My god, that was kind of rough. And my god, do I have a lot of things I gotta show you. So, I did a little bit of expansion around the base, I did a lot of taming off camera, and I did a little bit of exploring that has kind of netted me a few new useful things. So, ugh, god, hopefully I can remember everything that I gotta get down the line the list here and show you, so I guess we'll start around the base. I tamed a blister beetle. For those of you that don't know, this is the aberrant version of the bombardier beetle and the, I think, what, the flame beetle from Scorched Earth? We saw the bombardier beetle and we did a little bit of caving on it back on the island, and that was pretty much all that I used it for. I think the regular bombardier beetle produces gunpowder. I forget what the Scorched Earth one does. This fella produces acidic enzyme, which is basically an alternate to a gas ball. So it's kind of nice to have these guys around the base. Kind of an extra gas collector. Even if the other ones break or I can't collect them, I can get it from those, which is interesting because I didn't know that. Also, here comes this guy. He's gonna be a problem. Can't wait for that. Anyways, also, I got Squiggles out here. It is my fully bred and kind of leveled up and super powerful Cryptoctylus here, who's been heavily producing my Cryptoctylus gel to prepare me for the blue zone, as well as dealing with the caves, because it makes you immune to jellyfish and electroporous sting. I believe we've got our Aberrant Larry here. As per usual, the name is Larry, even though it's a female, because I don't care, I'm a rebel. I was going to start a farm here, and I got a little bit of greenhouse with the remaining crystal that I had in my inventory over here, but I never actually really did much with it. I kind of said to hell with that and moved on. I don't think I'm going to bother. Maybe whenever I get down to the blue zone, I might do something like that. I'm kind of curious as to how greenhouses really even work in an underground environment, but whatever. Kind of cool to see the reflection of the ground while I'm down here. It's kind of neat. In addition to that, I got all the extra taming that I needed to get done that I mentioned from the last video. You saw I tamed a Karkinos, I tamed a Roll Rat, and I tamed a Spino. Well, now I've taken care of the rest of the hard work off camera, and I've got a higher level Roll Rat that I found just out wandering around, and I got a male and a female, fully leveled up pair of Spinos that I've taken on a murder rampage up and down the rivers, across and back, killing everything that I can get my hands on, leveling them up, getting tons of resources. Now, I believe I got more oil than I know what to do with. I got so much of this stuff. I got a lot of chitin. I got so many pearls. I collected so much stone now because I got myself a better Karkinos. If I can find it. It's a really, really high level one. It's this guy right here. The one that I renamed Crabulon. I was lucky enough to find a 150 out there in the wild and tamed it the hard way. And I can actually take you over to where I was and show you how I did it. But this guy's friggin' awesome. And it does work exactly as good as I thought it would. I got a pair of Dodecurus, grabbed them in my arms right here. Dude, I walked up and down the waters here, and I just collected an obscene amount of stone. So very, very much. I think in just like a couple of minutes, I was running around with tens of thousands of it. So these guys, Karkinos, guaranteed tame every single map that I'm on from now until forever. They're just too good to pass up. There's no dino on its own that harvests metal, flint, and stone and sand as good as a Karkinos dual-wielding them. I discovered a bug, alright? There's a little bit of an issue right here. I tamed some Plateosaurus. Yes, I did name him the Dealer, which I think is hilarious. You can't actually throw these guys out. Once you get them cryopotted, you can't drop them. Creature release denied by map. So, yeah, might be something to look into. It's kind of bugged. You gotta tame them and then you gotta walk them the hard way. Oh my god, I think, is that about it? Did I cover it? I guess I could probably, this is what I can do. Let me hop on board my Yeeling. Right, we're gonna go over and I'm gonna show you my Karkinos trap that I use to tame the things the hard way. Unfortunately, with the new AI in the game, it doesn't really work the same way taming one with the classic Captain Fat Dog trap, which was always my go-to for taming them. I had to do something a little bit different, so I can take you back over to the area where I found the 150 and kind of sort of show you what I do. It's a trap that I stole the design of off of a Reddit post that I had found through searching for new designs, so of course I will leave a link to that in the description for those of you that want a good Karkinos trap. Let's head over to where I found the thing, and I can show you that before we go off on our great adventures today. Which is probably actually going to end up being a cave, all things considered, because I'm pretty much done with the green zone for right now. I tried to get a good Roll Rat, but unfortunately I wasn't able to because I cannot find any honey anywhere. I really cannot find this stuff at all. All right, so here's the trap right here. I had it marked on the map so I don't lose it. But this is the trap design right here. It's a lot of sort of similar design techniques to what you would have found from Captain Fat Dog. It's all made out of stone, of course. Like I said, I can get more of that stuff than I know what to do with these days. But I got these sloped triangular walls here, which Karkinos will still run up, despite the AI being too smart to run up slopes. It'll run up these just fine. And basically, when it falls in, it gets stuck. And then you can run up the back here, climb up, hop in your catapult, which you got to use to tame the thing, and just nail it in the face over and over again. Unfortunately, I've only got 17 boulders left, because it took a lot to knock out the big boy. I don't know if I can find another Karkinos to kind of demonstrate it on. I would like to, because like I said, I use my Spino to pulverize everything. There's another roll rat I'd love to tame, but I don't have the honey for. I wish I could find the stuff. I really don't know where it is. Like, I've flown around looking on trees forever here. Oh my god, it's a Sarco. Ah, I don't want you. Get out of here, you. Honestly, I just stab in the butt. Hey, butt stab. Hey, look at that. That butt stab. It's dead. That's how we do it. Alright, I got a Karkinos. He's kind of pissed off. I'm gonna see if I can get this guy into my trap here, see if it works. He should walk straight up on it like a dummy, and then he gets stuck. And he can't get out. Just like that. That easy. A little bit more parts go into it than the Captain Fat Dog trap, but yeah, once you run up here, you can hop on this. Right here. And like I said, it's lined up pretty perfectly. Just keep nailing him in the head, and eventually he will fall right over. And there he goes. Just like that. Easy peasy. And now, these guys only like exceptional kibble, but you can also tame them with spoiled meat, if you do have it. Which I have a tremendous amount of, because I kill sheep every time I see them. And get all their lovely little things. So yeah, I think I'll just leave you here to think about your actions. And yeah, that is all the more complicated that it is. Like I said, if you want to know how to use that trap to your own advantage, feel free to follow the link in the description. And that's pretty much that. Thought I would at least share that with you, show you some of the stuff that I've been up to off camera. A lot of murder. It's been an awful lot of murder. I tell you what though, I keep finding so many roll rats around, and these guys pick up red and blue gems like you would not believe. They are everywhere. Oh look, there's another Stygi. It'd be nice if he had a baby. Oh, he does have a baby. I could have a baby Stygi. You know what? I've been wanting one of these guys for a while. It's like a nice rudimentary metal harvester. They're not as effective as Ankylo because they don't have the ability to specifically target resources. They are still good. So I could use this guy to kind of help me get a little bit of resources to prepare for the blue zone. All right, so we'll hop out. We'll grab this guy. Hey, how's it going? I don't want to mess with that Zungi. Oh my god, get out of here. It's too dark. I can't see. I'll turn my gamma up so you guys can see, but I can't see a thing. Those guys provide an incredible amount of XP when you kill them. I think it's like better than a Spino. Like, I was able to level up my Spinos so fast. But yeah, I did a lot of that off of camera. That's pretty much it. Running around. The only thing that I didn't do was kind of poke my head up on the surface because I'm kind of terrified to do that. I'd like to believe with a pair of really high-level imprinted Spinos, I could survive for a little bit up there, but with the Reaper overspawns as well as alphas and now, what, Aberrant Lycosuchus up there? I don't think I could survive very long. I think I'd be doomed. I mean, I don't know if they ever added aberrant deathworms to the map or not. I remember it was either that or corrupt ones. Might have been on extinction, that might be what I'm thinking. And yeah, I know what you're thinking. Ballman, HUD, you know where you're going. Yeah. I do, and I also know what time it is, because there's something that I wanted to look at, that I was curious about, that I was able to see. Apparently, you can watch the firestorm. Is it daytime now? It's getting close, I think. I don't want to go out on the surface yet, but it's getting close. Apparently, you can actually watch the firestorm sweep across the environment as the sun comes into view. Maybe? Oh yeah. You can see it, there it comes. Okay, hold on. There it is, look at that. Isn't that cool? Check that out. I mean, it's terrifying, but look, you can see the firestorm in the background. Isn't that badass? I'm out of stamina. Again. I gotta get better at doing that. But yeah, isn't that really cool? You can see the firestorm kind of coming across the map as it starts to become daytime again. You can literally watch it. If you can get up in the sky high enough. Just something a little cool. Thought I would mention out there. I was hoping that I could catch it. I saw what time it was. I don't know if you can see it across the surface, but it's probably gonna light me on fire up here, but... Also, this surface area actually has connection to the blue zone down here. Oh, there it goes. Look, here it is. Holy hell, look at that. Yeah. Yeah, alright, yeah, not going out there. Damn. There you are, though. Pretty neat. Something I'd share with you, if I could. But yeah, that area's got a connection to the blue zone, so we can kind of travel back and forth quick at night if we have to. I think the red zone has... something, too, that you can get into, connect to the blue zone or the green zone, one or the other. I don't remember. which side it's on. Also, my god, all these trees around here, and not a single one of them's got any honey. I know, it's kind of hard to follow along with me in my Let's Plays, because they have no kind of coherent, like, set path. Because I get on and I just ramble. That is the wildly unmedicated, legitimately diagnosed ADHD. So if you're new to the channel, just get used to that, because it ain't going anywhere. Alright, well, I guess now that we're back at the base, let's go ahead and breed, or at least grow up our Stygi. Get it taken care of. And we can go out and do a little bit of metal harvesting, while I try to figure out what dino I want to put in the cave. Are you kidding me? Can I not drop them here either? Oh my god. Is this another creature problem? It will not let me do it. So that's the situation that we got right now. A lot of modded creatures, they won't let me unleash them on Aberration. And unfortunate, because that would have been really good to have. Oh well. Such is life, such is life. Okay, well I guess I might as well go looking around to see what creatures I can bring with me into the cave. Outside of the other caves, I'm not really gonna need a light pet on me, so honestly I would rather have my Aberrotus, my otter, on me here. I've seen so many of them. Oh my god, this guy's gotta get leveled up. Holy hell. We're gonna put some points into some stuff here. Definitely help me out. Make this guy a little beefy. We gotta get those guys bred, we gotta get them going. I know that there's competition between them and the light pets on this map, but... I need to make a hat for you. Would you like to have a leather hat? Oh, you know what I gotta do. It's not gonna show up on it, I was gonna say. I know, you know what I gotta do. Hold on a second. Oh my god, that's amazing. That's gotta be one of the single most amazing things that I've ever seen in my life. Absolutely. Okay, well, takes care of that business. We will keep our light pet on us. I guess technically that cave is big enough for me to fit a Karkinos or something inside, but I don't want to do that. A yearling would probably work too. I do have a dire bear that I found as a baby. I have Bjotn. It was supposed to be Bjorn, but I guess honestly Bjotn kind of works. This guy's big beefcake right here. Found one of them out there while I was running around, said, you know what, fine, let's be friends. I should probably, you know what? Bjorn, I don't know, I'm spelling nothing. I just realized that I did pick up a baby. I remember whenever I did that, I was murdering through the oceans or the rivers out there. We're gonna bring the dire bear, I think. That sounds like a good idea. I'm gonna bring the dire bear with me, and I'm gonna use it as my murder companion. It doesn't have a lot of jumping ability, but as far as dinos go, my Ravager's a little bit underprepared for this situation, so we'll deal with that. We're gonna get this guy grown up, we're gonna breed him, we're gonna have a nice baby, and we're gonna take that to do caves with. I never use bears on this map much. They're cool, but I just never really get around to getting them until wild babies, which is how I got both of them. So I'll see you whenever this guy's ready to go. All right, so a good considerable amount of time has passed since the last time we spoke, but we are now in the general vicinity of the cave. It actually isn't anywhere near where I'm at right now. It's actually down there around that waterway there. But I thought I would kind of take a look around the portal. I didn't really get very much of a chance to look at this place very much. This is that spawn location that I said I really didn't want to get. And I know, looking at it, it's definitely one of the coolest places on this map for sure. Remember where I said earlier where the tech survivors probably ended up putting their main base at? This is probably a close second. So this area right here is technically where you leave the map from. So it's kind of poetic if you were to start here. But yeah, this is the ancient device or portal spawn, and it is a peaceful spawn. Though occasionally one will find a basilisk up here. Yeah, it's pretty rare. I've actually gone here a few times and I don't really find very much in the way of that. I find a lot of raptors, really, more than anything. But yeah, this is the ancient device, and there should be an explorer note right there. There we go. A tech note. The first time I ever came onto this map, I spawned here. I ended up dropping a base down right over here on this side and explored. There's a basilisk right there, just like I said. As soon as I say I don't really see them here much, there is one. Of course it is. That would be just exactly how it works. But yeah, this place is kind of neat. It's cool to build a base in. The biggest downside is there's no water here. Unless they added like a little pond to it, and I don't know where it is. There's another basilisk. Oh my god. This place is a nightmare. Yeah, this is supposed to be an easy spawn, but it's definitely cool to see the place getting a little bit of a facelift. It feels a lot more open. It didn't used to be that way. I know I'm rambling. I should just be going and doing the cave, but I'm kind of more, like, interested in exploring right now. I apologize if this isn't the high-octane, face-melting gameplay that you wanted. Honestly, at this point, if you think you're going to get that in one of my videos, you haven't been paying attention. But there's an area up top here, way up high, where there was those invisible patches of mushrooms that I had mentioned before that just hallucinate you no matter what. Got to kind of jump and swirl around here a little bit. It's over this way, I think. Big wide open area here. Yeah, they probably didn't add any water to this place. It's a little bit too good to build in here. Like, the wide, flat, open area here, dude, this is, like, perfect for building. But there's no water. You'd have to, like, trail it up here somehow from down below. Be the only way. Either that or move up a little higher. I think... I don't remember. There's a way to the surface around here somewhere, too. I don't remember exactly where it is, though. But yeah, this place is really high up. Another one of my favorite base locations that I like to build was a rat hole's over here. But they closed it. Like, it's really, really, it's a little bit of a bad move there, Wildcard. I'm not a fan of you. Also, my god, there is an alpha Dzungario right over there. But yeah, this is a rat hole that I used to love to build in because it was cool. Because look right here. You can't get in, right? They blocked it off. You're not able to get in now. Either by crouching or crawling in. There was another way around in the back. You can't get in there. But if you did manage to get inside, you'd have this entire chamber right here, completely and totally hollow. Like, all the way up to the top, the whole thing was hollow. You could build inside of it. There was another way around the back here, I think. Let me get in here a little bit. There was another way you could crawl in, like right here. Yeah, they blocked it off, sealed it off entirely. They actively got rid of some of my favorite rat holes. There we go. Actually, no, wait. There we go, you can get in. Hold on a second, you can't see anything. I didn't know that they did that. They made it harder to get in. But it's still possible. How am I going to be able to get out? Hold on a second. There we go. Now you can kind of see. Yeah, this is nothing compared to what it used to be. Little area to hide in here, but nothing like it used to be. That whole area on the inside used to be able to get into. And it's such a shame. It really is. Because look, listen, I'm going to cheat. All right, don't get mad at me. But check this out. This whole entire area here on the inside, you could get into here. And you could build all the way up. And then, like I said, yeah, you can't fit through there anymore. I don't know if there's a way to do it by, like, chairs, maybe, or, like, a bench cheat or something, but that's some BS, I tell you, it really is. This and another one of my favorite rat holes, they plugged. I had a lot of fun there, I really did. Anyways, yep, back to it. Yeah, this whole section right here, like, this just general environment, on this side of the map, I think is probably the best place to build. Because you got the portal down there, you got a cave close by, you got a surface entrance, literally, like, right back that way somewhere behind us. You got charge nodes out the wazoo, plant species Z seeds, lots of wide, flat open areas to explore. You've got straight bridges that go directly up to the top here. And wait till you explore up to the very top. It's really cool. Up here, one of my favorite places to build, you've got this little, like, canopied area that sometimes things spawn in, sometimes they don't. It comes with water, whole bunch of river rocks that you can harvest, crystals and plant species Z seeds right here. The whole area is relatively enclosed. You can build up if you need to. You don't have to, though, but it is possible to go up and build up on top if you decide to do some freaky stuff with cliff platforms, if that's your thing. Really, really cool. I just like to go over the places that I wanted to build in before I abandon the place entirely. Like, honestly, there's an argument to be made that this area for the whole game is still good to build on. I mean, look up here. You could even go up here if you had to, clear this whole place out. You can walk around up here, like this whole area is buildable. You got this area straight behind you, wide open, more charge nodes, and then you've got the spine right here. Literally right there. Down at the bottom of that, if you follow it, just go straight down to the rock drake hole. Just follow the end of this bridge right here and you're in the money. You fly all the way to the end of this. Careful not to go too far, I don't want to die. But yeah, just keep following this down, all the way down that way, you'll get to the rock drake trench. Pretty cool. And like I said, the pathway to the surface is reasonably close by. I'm not entirely sure where it is off the top of my head. Some of these areas close to the blue zone that aren't in the blue zone, you can also find the creatures from the blue zone, you know what I mean? Might still be able to find some of them down here. I've seen snakes and Gigantopithecus kind of walking around up here. Pretty cool. You could build some pretty neat stuff to get down that way. There's some more chirping. Confirms for me even more so that I will absolutely find an Antophoenix down there. 100%. Them little tiny birds. And I think the way up to the surface, I don't remember exactly where it is. I know it's close here. I think it's around this way. A lot of the map I'm kind of remembering. I've beaten this on Evolve, but I haven't actually beaten this to completion on Ascended. Yep, right here it is. This leads to the surface. I think it's still daytime. Yep, there's that old red glow. Yeah, definitely don't go that way. One of the easiest surfaces to get to. You can watch these other dinos, see how close you're actually able to get. These parasaurs are tempting fate, but yeah. Another area to the surface. I think this leads to red. I'm pretty sure the red obelisk. We will actually mark this on the map. What color was I making surface? Gray. I was making it gray. Like the surface of the moon. It'd be really cool if there was like an aberrant phoenix that would spawn up here during the daytime. Wouldn't that be like the funniest thing ever? I think it'd be hilarious. If you tame one, you're immune to the surface fire, but you actually have to go up on the surface to tame it. Oh, that'd be hilarious. If you could find a way to do that. Can't fly it inside the cave, you can only fly it on the surface. You have to tame it on the surface during the daytime. Be the only way to get a flyer on the map. That'd be absolutely insane. As I know, if you're not gonna count that as a heat wave, then I guess I don't know what a heat wave is. But here we go. We'll fly down this a ways. And here we go. The cave entrance is right around the corner here. Straight back there. So we will leave this fella here. Go ahead and pick him up and swap to our dire bear once we get inside. Drop all this extra junk off, we don't need it. Funny story about this location, actually. It's a little bit of story time for you. So, we'll go into photo mode while we do it. Essentially, I used to run servers that I'd play with my friends, and I'd mentioned that a couple of times, and I would manipulate creature spawns and whatnot, just, you know, for the hell of it, because why not? Put some new things in some new places and just see the kinds of fun that we could get up to. Also, my god, my focal range is absolutely insane. Back to what I was saying, I would manipulate spawns. And one of the things that I always thought was kind of dumb, that baryonyx spawn in the blue zone. Even though comparatively there are much better creatures that you can get your hands on in this area long before you get down there to tame one of those. I'm probably still going to end up taming one of those guys in this Let's Play just to do that blue zone cave because they're really good for that. But I decided that I was going to put them up here. And that was a massive mistake. In this area in particular. And they encountered a particular problem. In this exact location, in that they were running in circles away from a gigantic horde of baryonyx, and I had no idea what they were talking about because, I mean, I'd seen a few here and there, but I wasn't fully aware of what exactly I was about to walk into. So essentially, I came out here to this particular area, standing right where you see me now, and I saw them running up the sides of these walls and these mountains here, trying to escape from a horde of what had to be at least 100 baryonyx. I kid you not, that looked like about how many of them there were there. And I was like, that's ridiculous. Why would there be so many baryonyx there? And apparently, the spawns on this map are very touchy. So I commend people that are able to do it successfully. I'm not good at it. You have to very heavily restrict the amount that is allowed to spawn. The population limit, you gotta control it bad. Because here's the thing. So in these waters here, there's a lot of these guys, right? A lot of trilobites, a lot of fish, you know? And it turns out that every single thing in these waters all share a spawn point. That's why you find so many fish, so many trilobites, so much stuff all kind of clustered together. And there's a reason why adding baryonyx to that was a bad idea. You see, the baryonyx were killing everything, and nothing was killing them. Because nothing could kill them. Because they kept rapid fire stunning everything. So in these waters, there were hundreds of baryonyx, murdering all the fish and the trilobites, even the Karkinos, the Spinos. Nothing could stop them. To the point where there were massive hordes of baryonyx around every single corner in every single lake in the green zone. It was horrible overpopulation. They spread around to all the surrounding areas on the server and murdered everything. Every body of water that you see that I've flown by, imagine there's nothing but baryonyx in that water. It's a nightmare. The caves were the only safe places. So I had to shut the server down, wipe everything, right? And remove them from the spawn table. And ever since then, I have never wished that there were baryonyx in the green zone. I'm totally cool with them being exactly where they're at. Kind of the same reason why Megatherium aren't on this map. I understand why, because I put them on here too. And you know what? There's a lot of bugs on this map. Whenever Megatherium kill bugs, they get cranky. I put them in the blue zone. And they ran around on a murderous rampage and killed absolutely everything. Don't mess with the spawns on Aberration. That's my story time for you, okay? Thanks for stopping by and listening to my TED Talk. And why, yes, I am intentionally dragging this out to avoid the video ending too early and maximizing view time. Ha 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 ha. Anyways, let's get inside this cave. We'll get moving in here. Yeah, this shouldn't be too bad. I have another funny story about this cave in particular. I thought it would be a brilliant idea to add Rockwell tentacles as just random enemies across the map, because if you don't know when you're on servers, you can have them spawn just wherever. And I didn't realize that if you put Rockwell tentacles in the open world, the Rockwell tentacles from the boss fight very much so will spawn everywhere. And yeah, it was pretty bad. The tentacles were the width of these chambers in this cave, so it was a problem. I had a bad time. That's the moral of the story, is don't mess with aberration spawns. Oh my god, what do we have here? Okay, here we are. We're inside the cave now. I remember there being a crouching section, but I guess not now. Here we go. Old railway cave, huh? So there's a few things I wanted to go looking for. I remembered to bring my climbing picks in here because I wasn't bringing a mount that could really run and jump much. I hear birds chirping. I wonder if that means there's an Antophoenix in here. I'm probably only going to be able to use this guy for combat, which is fine because that's all I really need him for. Look at that. It almost looks like it's like proper daytime out there. There's a certain area that I wanted to go to. It's not down there. It's like up high. It's got a hidden loot box inside of it. So we're going to need to kind of grapple around here. Yeah. See if I can actually get there. Maybe. There we go. Climbing picks. I brought 2. I don't have the pliers to fix them. There we go. There we go. There we go. Don't jump through the wall. These things are pretty extremely bugged whenever they first got put out here. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. They're not really doing what they're supposed to do. Oh yeah, they're touchy. They're real touchy. Okay. It's behind a rock you gotta break. And I don't remember precisely where the thing is off the top of my head. I jump this. Nope, I can't. Well, we have a glider. It's fine. This, actually, maybe this is it. I don't remember. There's rocks you had to break. Maybe this is it. It's one of these kind of chambers. You had to find it through secrets. Oh yeah, this is it. Yep, there it is. Check it out. Look at that. Megaloceros saddle. Oh my god, that's great. Yeah, there we go. And look at all this metal that's inside here too. Metal, obsidian. Yeah, I remember this. It was good stuff, man. Really, really good. And I think if you go out the other side here, you're actually pretty much right where you need to be. You break these rocks here, I think. Maybe able to fit through, yeah, right out the other side. Yep. And I think if you go up that way, you're right at the artifact. There's Karkinos down there. Hey, one of these guys. Glowtail. Hi, Glowtail. I actually don't have the proper mushrooms to tame you. I forget what you like. I don't remember. Was it the aquatic mushrooms? Is that the one you like? No. What ones do you like? I don't remember which mushrooms you like. Oh god. Is that another purple drop right up there? Well. Oh, there's an otter too. Hi there, little fella. Oh, hi there, little big fellas. Get out of here. 145 otter. No, I was gonna feed that to you anyway, damn it. Hold on a second. Let me would you let... It's not him that's doing it, it's me. I know, don't tell me. I'll kill you. Can I kill you in your butt? You're a little bit more durable than I remember you being. There we go. I have a good pike, by the way. Really good pike. I don't want that otter. I do. I don't have any fish now, though. I guess mine didn't want a friend. Isn't it a... It's a male. Yeah, I was gonna say. Come on, Cito. What are you doing? Get out. No. What are you doing? What are you doing? Get out of here. Shenanigans in these caves, I tell yous. I know, there should be progress being made. It's hard to believe that you have to... What's this guy? Whoopsie daisy, don't go that way. That's the wrong direction. We don't want that. Is it the acerbic ones that you like? The light pets all operate a little different. I forget what it is. I think these guys have the best regen, I'm pretty sure. Glowtails. I like them more than bulb dogs. I know bulb dogs are the classic. Featherlights are my favorite, but we're pretty damn far away from getting one of those. I'm gonna need another one. I'm gonna have to go down here. Grab this. I don't want to be friends with that thing. I would like it to stay where it is. Can I just send my bear after it? I shoot it. I think they're pretty resistant to bullets, aren't they? One more of those and we're good to go. You stay where you're at. I don't want you coming up here. One of those up there. I wonder what that's got in it. Can I see? Carno and another Ascended Megalo saddle. My god, that's extraordinarily generous of you. Thank you, I guess. Don't do it. Don't. You stay where you're at. Is that up there, Raptor? Okay. Come on, come on. And there we go. We got Lyat Wolg. Lyat Wolg. Yay. Okay, so we got that taken care of. And we got you. You're a male. You're only going to need a few to tame. We got a breeding pair already, just like that. How's about them apples? It's exactly what I wanted from these caves. These guys spawn in every cave, I think. It makes them one of the harder ones to get. But I forget what their thing is. Each one's got a gimmick. I think The bulb dog is the most balanced. I think these guys have the fastest recharge time. We're gonna do tail glow. It's gonna be your name. All right, cool. Excellent. Got that. This guy really desperately wants to come up here and get me, but he hasn't figured it out yet. I'm not even gonna go that way. That's a joke. I know Featherlights, I think, have the widest radius, so you get like the most bang for your buck per point that you put in. Oh god, how am I gonna get up there? I really genuinely, like, I like these climbing picks, but I hate them too. They're so, like, why can't I do, like, you know what I mean? Like, why can't I hook onto that? Like, what's the, like scientific reason as to why I can't? You know? And why would I want to dismount there? That's the most ridiculous thing. Yeah, I know I can't hook onto that. Oh, so now I can make the jump. Okay, I see how you are. Oh my god. Oh, what the hell? Holy hell! What are you guys doing in here? How do I tame you? You're like freaking out. Something's got you really spooked, whatever it is. A lot of feces. So I can get these guys in here. They're the little tiny birds. We had them on the island. They only eat sap, huh? Well, I got a lot of sap. I didn't even know they were gonna be in here. That's interesting. Maybe that would explain why I'm not really seeing any creatures. There's so many of those. All right, let's keep moving inward. Make sure I'm there's a lot of little corridors to explore here. A lot of stuff. Little hidey holes. A cramped little area, but you could definitely sneak through if you had to. The caves on Aberration were always some of my favorites, just because they were so big, and I think they all pretty much have water in them, with the exception of the the hard cave in the red zone, just because of where it is. You don't want to deal with that. Also, I see monsters down here that might be worth bringing a mount out for. We're gonna see. All right, here we go. Let's get in there. Probably kill these guys pretty quick. Oh yeah, I'm doing massive damage to these guys. I actually ran my bear over the long way, just so that I was able to level it up on the way. Here we go. I mean, look at this place. This place is so damn pretty. I mean, why wouldn't you want to build in here? I mean, I can think of a few reasons off the top of my head, just like space-wise and whatnot, but you could put a base in here. You know what I mean? You could put a real serious base in here. I mean, damn, look at it. Put something up here. If you covered that whole area down there, like, you'd have a massive flat area. You'd have so many resources. Maybe I might do a challenge like that one day, like Aberration, but I can only build in caves. All right. Out of curiosity, how many of these are in my immediate area? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Jesus Christ. Okay, so there's a lot of them around here, probably. I'm betting. Can't really tell. Normally there's a Karkinos down there. Sometimes there's alphas. Occasionally you'll find jellyfish. And I did bring my, what is it called? I brought my Cryptoctylus gel, but I don't see any. Yeah, this has probably been the easiest cave I've done in the game by far. At least the Scorched caves had something to fight in it. I'm thinking the Enantophoenix are the reason why I'm having trouble. Look, is that more of them? That is more of them. Look at them all. There's so many. I'm gonna have to, like, do something about that. So far, what are the problems that I've encountered on this map? Let's just go ahead and think about it here for just a second. So, I can't drop Plateosaurus or Stygiamolochs out of their cryopods. And Enantophoenix are, like, wildly overspawning in the cave, which means I wonder if every cave is gonna be that way. They just shouldn't be in here. Like, I like the idea of them in here. I get where you're going with that, but they're kind of ruining it. Also, there's another secret area here that you can dig into. If I can find it. Oh, wow, what's that? Okay, that's interesting. Just a little mesh through the wall there, a little classic arc. And normally there is a metric ton of things to fight in this cave, but I guess not this time. It's a little dark in here now. I probably have to turn my gamma up, which I realistically probably did a long time ago. You telling me you can't fit through that? I was gonna say, come on, Boog, let's go. All right, and we're stuck. Now you're telling me you can't fit through this? Why can't you? You're already halfway there. Aren't there supposed to be, like, seekers in this cave, too? Am I wrong about that? Whoa, don't do that to me. That's horrifying. Jesus, what is up with that? Stop that. The flickering, that terrifies me. Falling through the... Dude, why? What are you doing that for? You are giving me little mini heart attacks. Aberration, but the floor falls out from underneath you every time you walk forward. Oh my god. You guys want to see under the map? What's up with that? Holy hell. What's going on here, guys? Look at this cave, dude. Look at this cave. Huh? Hey, look. It's another little guy. It's an otter. Also, like, is it just me, or did, like, the game go, like, full potato? Alright, I got a fish now, I can feed it. This is, like, the most peaceful cave in the game. What's going on, dude? Hi there. Hi. Can I give you this? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it ain't gonna be enough. Not enough fish in the water. Are you alive? No, you're dead. Okay. I'm bringing another fish. What are the odds that there's more than just that in the water? Ah. Hold on. There you go. Didn't really do much for you, huh? Is that the only fish? Also, lazy wild card in your waterfalls here. I want to do another look around just in case. Pretty sure I can fly right to where I need to go, right? Pretty sure? Yeah. I can pretty much just fly in here. Now watch, I'll do that one of these times and there really will be something waiting for me here. Well, the plus side is stuff respawned on my way back here. Maybe I can actually tame this guy. All right, there we go. Are you the male or the female? You're a male, so what shall I call you? Instead of Otis, I shall call you Otto. You will be Otto. And you will be another friend of mine. Do I not have another... Oh, that's a shame. Kind of awkward. Do I have... I got some crystals from those earthquakes. Do I still have those? Did I drop them somewhere? I just dropped them. I keep forgetting that I can change those. Here we go. I just threw these out for no reason. Yeah, there's crystal in that. What am I thinking? Don't mind me, just my first time ever playing Ark. You would think. You would think. Alright, well, that was definitely a cave of all time. I went back and kind of did another loop around just because and got myself a second artifact, which is safely inside of my beloved otter here. And yeah, we are back out on the surface. I think that was the only place on this map that I have been that didn't lag. Isn't that something? Got a lot of tames out of that too. Didn't really need my dire bear much at all, really. I guess now we just begin the long journey back, and I'm actually gonna take a little bit of a higher route here to get back up to the skies. Gonna go run along some of those natural land bridges. See if I might be able to get myself some good loot drops on the way back. But yeah, that cave was an absolute pushover. It really was. Anybody afraid of heights? Pretty nerve-wracking, you think? Slowly flying over a bottomless pit. All it takes is one misclick, and down we go. Look at that. I really think it, like, really conveys exactly how far down that really is. It's terrifying. I tell you, Aberration is a map like no other. Yeah, I mean, that feeling has stayed the same since the day it came out. I remember that. Oh, yeah. Don't worry, I am tracking where I'm going, by the way. Because I'm not just gonna fly down and, you know, get lost and die. Horribly. We'll get there quick. Don't worry, guys. Little taste of the blue zone. We might not be going there in this video, but we're going there tomorrow. By tomorrow, I mean the next video. I'm hoping that that entire area isn't just filled to the brim with an Antophoenix. I really hope that's not what I'm flying into. We're on day 32. I still have yet to find any honey. Maybe I just won't ever get a good roll rat. Might just be my curse for the map. There's always that one creature I just cannot find to save my life no matter what. I find lots of them. Can't find nothing to tame them. And home sweet home. Alrighty, well, with all that said and done, I think we can go ahead and add that artifact to our collection. I'm not really sure where I want to put it. Somewhere over here. Got a decent amount of stuff from that, but not really as much as I'd kind of hoped that I would. Not bad. Would have really been nice to be able to use that Stygi, because I really definitely need some metal, but that's something that we can deal with in the next video. We're going to be going to the blue zone. Right now, yeah, we're pretty much done. Probably the last time I'm going to use Biotin too, unfortunately. Auto, I will absolutely use a whole bunch. We'll keep Aberrotus here in case we need to do any egg hatching, which we're very likely going to have to do. I'll go ahead and throw that in there. Got 2 artifacts already. You know what I mean? That's pretty good. There was a lot of wandering around and getting lost going on today. Kind of unfortunate. But we did get some good stuff. All right, we got some these guys right here. We're gonna get these guys bred together. We're gonna make some babies out of them. This is gonna be pretty cool. Here you go. Look at that. Freaky looking egg. Glowing bright green there. Should hatch. There we go. We'll get this guy hatched, and then we'll go ahead and wrap it up there. that'll be the episode for the day. So if you liked it, leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Oh God, it's gone. Where'd it go? Did it get picked up by this thing? Yes, it sure did. I don't know why it keeps doing that, but for some reason every time I come back it recharges the auto capture range. Even though I have it set to not do that. But anyways, yeah, we'll take care of this here in a few seconds. 2, 1. And there we go. And look at that guy. Absolutely friggin' adorable. But yeah, this will be our new light pet going forward into the blue zone. We'll get a shine horn there eventually too. But yeah, we got a lot of new stuff today. And we got artifacts, we did the cave. We're pretty much done with the green zone. We've conquered it. You're gonna be seeing a lot of the tames that I got from here in the next couple of zones as we move our way down into the depths. So yeah, with all that said and done, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it an episode here. Remember, like I said, leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment to let me know what you think, and thank you so much for stopping by and checking me out. I really appreciate it. And as always, whatever it is, wherever you are, day or night, I hope you have a good one of those. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.